Well, I'm going to give it a try. My phone says our camera says I have 37 minutes, but I'm going to have to make it quick. These are real easy ones. So I'm just going to show you a whole bunch of the same where you just cut it and take off the beads. And that's what all of these are here. These are all ones. I'm just going to snip it, take off all the beads, and that's it. It's that easy. Same with this black one. It just snip it and all the beads come off. It's super easy. Just no difficulty there at all. And then this one as well. This is an elastic bracelet, and this one's going to be different because there's some different styles of stuff on here. Okay, there was these beautiful flower beads that have a link on the back, so they would make great charms for a charm bracelet. And to be honest, I didn't even notice them on the bracelet because this bracelet had so much stuff. So I have all of these. That one's on one of those. So I have all of those. There's quite a few of those. And then I have all of these, which are kind of fun. I've never had anything that quite looked like this before. Now, they're either very light metal or plastic, but they're kind of neat. I like them. So I have a bunch of those, and then I have a bunch of these really nice black plastic, but they're nice quality big beads. Then this big glass bead was on that bracelet, and a nice big metal bead. And then we had all these interesting charms on there. There's one that I think it was hung on that way, and then there was a cross, and there was some links like this. Bunch of these. That bracelet just had all kinds of really cool stuff on it. Some stones, a couple of these big ones, the size of bigger than the black ones actually. Those are nice. So that was a cool bracelet. This one was just a bunch of stone in different colors. It had like a chakra design to it, so I got a little bit of different things on there. So those will be fun. Now this one also, it's just strung onto the leather. So if you don't want to lose the leather, you can untie it. So I can try untying it and see if I can get it off, because it is a nice piece of leather. And then you just untie the knots. It's kind of difficult because I'm not sure I can get those untied real easily. They're very tight knots. Let me see if I can use my tool. Usually with this kind of thing, I just cut it. But it is a nice little string, so it'd be cool if I could save it, but I don't know if I can. Sometimes you can twist and push through and get it to unknot for you, but I don't know if I can get it in there. My last video I had to go quickly. Our son-in-law and their middle child showed up, our beautiful grandchild, and they came to help came to get my husband so they could set up for a craft fair tomorrow that the kids and our daughter are doing. And they let them set up the night before, and they have a security guard to keep an eye out. Look at that, I got it off, so I can literally just pull these off and not destroy the whole, I think. Oh no, look at this, is going to be a pain. I don't know if that's worth it. Because look at, I'm going to have to unknot it, well, maybe only 2 more times. We'll see if I can unknot that. That's a big pain in the butt. We'll see. I might try. But these are nice little stone type donuts. And then the spacers that are nice quality. So I may unknot that. We'll see. I tend to cut things But that is a nice piece of cord. If I can save it, I will. If not, it will get cut. Now this is a cheap, kind of a cheap chain. It's not real lightweight though, so it's decent weight. But it's not like an expensive chain. But I'm going to be able to save it because basically what I'm going to do on that is I'm going to cut here. And then just everything will come up. Whoops. And this is similar to a couple of pieces I've taken apart already. Could have been the exact same piece, honestly, that I took apart earlier. I don't know if it's the same beads or not. It might be. But then I can save this chain, and I can, it does not have a clasp anymore, but I don't mind saving pieces of chain because oftentimes I'll use them in small projects, or I'll even sell big lots of chain. Now these beads are cool. I like the way they did these spacers. I don't know if you can see. They're just little tiny, tiny, tiny rings. They're kind of neat. And then these are all stone, or nope, this is plastic. Oh, they got me. They look like they were real, but they're cheap. They're just plastic. Nice looking. But none of these are stone or glass. Even the ones that kind of, well, this one might be. These might be. Yeah, these white ones are. And I think these little ones here are. So I think there's a few that are glass. Yeah, those are all glass. But these bigger ones are all plastic. And this stuff is all either light metal or coated plastic. These are glass. These are, oh, there's a nice piece on there. These are all plastic. These are glass. Well, this one might be glass. Really pretty. So even these are very usable though. So, and then I like these little discs. I've gotten some similar to them that are nice little metal discs. And then these little teeny tiny ones. I've never had anything quite like that before. Those are super cool. So I'll collect all of those. Yeah, so some of those are glass, most of them are plastic. Then I have this one. Now this is one of my favorite types of beads, these fiber optics. And I will leave it as a chain for now. I will take the clasp off and store the clasp. But the chain I will leave together because I like to have beaded chain. So I'm going to open this up. I use a lot of beaded chain in projects. So I'll take this off and keep it attached to the clasp because that'll be really handy. And then I'll take off the toggle part. And then what I think I will do, which I do on some of my toggles, is when I only have like one, sometimes I will hook them together so that I have that set together. Now this is, I'm going to have to probably call it quits here in a minute because I think this is going to be the end of my battery on my camera. And all I have to do is take this off. Just going to cut it off. Then I'll store this like this so that when I need a toggle, I have one. And I don't mind if they have a little bit of wear. And this will be a beautiful chain that'll go in my beaded chain. And I might even take a couple of these off and use them as just beads on a actual pair of earrings where I take it off of here and put it on a head pin. But I just love this so much. And these are like a grayish blue. So it'll go in my, for now it'll go in my beaded chains. But I might take those apart as well at one point or another. Now this is another one chained together as well. And I think I'm going to donate this because really I don't need any of these. They're plastic. So I think I'm going to donate this to the thrift store and let them put it in one of their jars. I think a few got snuck in that I wasn't paying attention to. This is a beautiful woven piece that I will put into my clothes chain. I don't know how I'll use this, but It's quite unusual and different. I might even just keep it to wear it. How will it look on? It's kind of a neat looking piece. So I might even keep that and wear it. Some pieces I've done that with. This is a piece I tried to sell. It is a charm that's enamel. Tried to sell it many times and it never would sell. I might make a piece with it because it's just gorgeous. I don't know if you can see it. It's heavy too. It's metal and enameled. So somebody painted an enamel on it. I don't know how they did it, but it's gorgeous. So I have to make something with that. So it looks like an angel holding a rosary. Beautiful piece. This is one that's just a charm on a chain, and I'll just simply take the charm off the chain, and I'll have a beautiful black chain. And yeah, I just have to open up the jump ring on this piece, and look at, they've got some beautiful beads on this chain that I'll leave. I just have to open the jump ring and take the chain off. But that's a really neat piece, and I tried to sell this piece years ago too, and it didn't sell. But the chain is gorgeous, and I can use these accents and make something with black beads to hang on here. So that's a simple, easy piece. Let me see if I can get that off on video for you. I don't know. Now, if this is welded shut, and it looks like it might be, I might be sunk. I might not be able to take this apart. This might be a piece that I just have to leave together. I'll have to investigate, but it looks like this is welded on. It doesn't want to open. And that, you'll find that happens sometimes, but it's a very beautiful piece. Look at a nice high quality. So we'll just have to see. I'll have to see what I can do with that. I might just keep it and hang it in my collection. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I have many more of these videos to go. But this is all for tonight. I'm tired and I'm going to take a break. I've got, I think, at least 10 videos done today, and I've got dozens more to do. You can see what I've been up to. I've been sorting into these bins. I've been sorting onto here. Been sorting into there. Working here. I've gotten a lot done. But I've got this tub still to do, and then a full bin, one of those clear bins with the lids that fold together, you know, the ones that open up or they fold together where you hook them as you fold them. It's pretty full. So not full to the top, but pretty full. So it's probably several more of these boxes. So it's going to be a while I'll be doing this and taking videos, but I just want to get through this jewelry and be done with it, have it all sorted out so I can donate the parts I don't want, and I don't have to think about it again. So I'll be back soon with another one. I don't know how often I'm going to put these out, maybe a couple times a week. I also want to start doing some ornaments, but I've just got to get this done. So I'll be back again soon. Bye.